Will Islam Makhachev continue his dominance in the lightweight division, or will Arman Tsarukyan get the win? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Islam. Nobody. Now I don't see anybody who can stop him.
You know what it is? I think it's a very, very close fight. I know they fought before, and it was a fantastic bout. I'm going to go with Arman. I'm going to go with Arman, but I think it's going to be close. But yeah, we'll go with Arman for that fight.
Oh man. Honestly, I feel like Arman kind of has what it takes to beat Islam. I feel like Islam got a little tired in his last fight with Poirier, so I feel like if Arman's able to kind of, drag him down low, that he might be able to beat Islam. I think if anybody could, it would probably be him.
Okay, are you going to pick him though? Do you think he does it?
I think he does it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I really think that Arman has what it takes to get it done. I don't think that Islam has looked great in his last couple of fights. A lot of people thought Alexander Volkanovski beat him. The first one, obviously, he dominated the second one, but in the first fight, and then in the Dustin Poirier fight, I had it 2-2 going into the fifth, and Dustin's not the kind of guy to ever make excuses, but I was there with him. I went through camp with him. He didn't really have a full camp. He didn't really. He took that fight somewhat on short notice for somebody that was taking a title fight. So I think that the weight cut is too much for Islam Makhachev. I really do. And he's in a tough spot because the champion at the weight class above him is his friend and teammate. So I totally get what he's doing. But I think Arman is going to have a really good weight cut, and he's got a very, very, very good chance of beating him right now. And to be honest with you, other than myself, I think Arman is the only guy that can really, really get it done in our weight class right now. Now, that doesn't mean that in a few years somebody else is going to break through or somebody's going to have a big performance or it's going to click. But as of right now, I think the two guys that pose the biggest threat to Islam Makhachev are Arman Tsarukyan and myself. And the only reason I say myself is because I've got such good top pressure. If I do get a takedown like Islam's been taken down in the past, I think I'm going to win a round.
Okay. So are you picking Arman?
I am picking Arman, yeah.
See, I mean, Arman, he's looking good, but it's just hard to go against the Dagestanians right now, And they got it all. They got it all going on. You got to go with the champ. You always got to go with the champ until you don't. You know what I mean? It's the job of the challenger to convince everybody and go out there and take it from them.
I think Islam will win. I do. I'd really like to see Charles Oliveira, and I've said this before on here, rematch again. I think, I just think that Charles can do better than he did the first time. I don't think Arman necessarily can, but we'll see, But I would expect Islam to beat Arman worse the second time than he did the first time.
I think, I think that's going to be a very interesting fight. Arman gave him a very tough fight when they fought first, and Arman was his first fight in the UFC, and it was short notice. I think with a full camp and he's more experienced now, I see him 55-45 Arman,
Okay, going for the upset.
And also I think Arman has better conditioning also, so 5 rounds is gonna benefit him a lot.